Now, when you open an Excel file, you actually open an Excel workbook. Now, an Excel workbook is made up of worksheets, just like you can see here. Each of these different sheets, these are different sheets that makes up this entire book or file. Now, every workbook has in it sheets. Okay, now please pay attention to this, because it's actually a very simple thing to understand. That's why I have given you this simple diagram to help you understand what I'm about to explain. Now, this worksheet, which is each of these that you have here, okay, they are now made up of cells. Now, the cells we're talking about here are these different small boxes you can see all around. Now, I know if you have opened Excel before, obviously you would have seen this and you wonder what are all these things. They are actually called cells. Okay, now the cells, each of them are now made up of rows and columns. Each of the cells that you see here are made up of rows, okay, rows and columns. Rows and columns. They are made up of rows and columns, and the rows, okay, which is this part, the rows here are numbers, okay, while the columns here are the alphabet, like you can see. The rows are the numbers, and the rows are the numbers, and the columns are the alphabets. All right. Now, each of these cells are named using the rows and the column. For example, look at this particular cell we are in at the moment. The name of this cell is A1. What did I say? A1. Also, look at this. The name of this cell I am presently is what? I'm on B and 9. So it's called B9. Now, without trying to look at it both horizontally and vertically to determine the name, the best way to know the name of the cell you are in is basically to come to this very top here, which is called the name box in your home tab. The name box. Name box. You can easily see the name of the cell you are in at the moment by clicking on it. So we're going to be working with a lot of these as we move on, because we're going to be referencing the cell names in all that we're going to be doing. So we're going to move to the next class.